Hello, this is stampylongnose and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. I'm here, still in my lovely world, joined by Breadstick for this video, and this is going to be my first video in which I am going to be making my mini crazy golf course. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit, but first I got quite a lot of stuff which I need to update you with. I've actually built a rather considerable amount since the last video. So first I'm going to go around, I'm going to show you my love garden, my theatre, I built a minecart track, and I'm also going to show you my finished inspiration room. Because if you remember in my last video, I started building my inspiration room, but I didn't actually get that much progress on it. So I'm going to show you that fully completed. But first I'm just going to wait 1 second to see what it is that Breadstick is going to be trying to say here in this sign. Once again, joined by someone else in my world, and they're going to spend the whole time making signs. Creeper and spider at Love Garden. Oh dear, that is actually where we're heading. Okay, so I've equipped my sword with me ready, and let's go and face all the googlies that are hanging out in my love garden. It's going to make this whole process slightly more difficult. In fact, I think I'm going to skip through the love garden at first and try and get to my theatre, but as far as I can see, yeah, it seems to be pretty clear for now. Okay. Oh, he's built a little boundary here to try and stop the googlies getting in. It's quite a good idea. So yeah, what Breadstick's trying to do in this video is he's going to be trying to sort out these lights. If you remember in my last video, Longbow was playing engineer and he was trying to sort out these lights. They kind of flash in some sort of pretty pattern, and it kind of worked. It didn't really work properly, and every time I had to start the world I had to reset it. So Breadstick's come in and he's going to have himself a go and try and sort it out. So hopefully by the end of the video those lights are going to be flashing properly, and if not, what the heck, I'll get another engineer in next video to sort of have their attempt at trying to sort it out. And if you are good at redstone, whatever, and you've got any suggestions, then just leave that as a comment down below. All help is always appreciated, and I actually get quite a lot of help from people suggesting things for my videos and stuff. And yeah, there's not the biggest, most dramatic update to the theatre that you're ever going to see. It's basically I've sort of marked out where the walls and stuff are going to be, and so I'm basically going to, you have to use your imagination a little bit. But the stage is almost completely built, and you can kind of see how the area is going to be walled off. Got a couple stairs leading up here. Obviously, it won't be covered in snow because I don't want all my actors to start slipping up all over the place, although that could be kind of amusing. Oh, I could do like stampylongnose on ice, stampylongnose and Gregory on ice, you know, like a big stage show like that. Or maybe not. So yeah, I'm just going to have a black backdrop. I might change it if I have like a specific set for like a show, but I think overall just a black background should look okay. And I've actually got some wall I might add there now. And along here, sort of every other block or so, I'm going to have redstone. So hopefully the stage will be very well illuminated, but the rest of the actual room will be quite dark. So that's kind of what it's like in theatres. This will lead down to stage left. We've got stage right on the other side, and back here is going to be like a prop room where I'm going to keep my propellers, no sorry, all my props for my shows, and I'm also going to have a room for a dressing room where all of my stars and celebrities can go behind and sort of change their skins to get ready. And I'm going to have a music pit down here where I can have some jukeboxes and some note blocks so I can play dramatic music during the dramatic sections. And then I'm going to have a row of seats sort of along the ground here, and then from about here up to there there's going to be like tiered seating, so it's sort of going to slope up with different seats. I'm going to have some royal boxes on either side up there, so all the fancy pants people can go and sit there and hopefully not be assassinated. Yeah, that's generally how the room's going to be. I'm also going to have a big dome on the ceiling, like in the very middle, and I'm thinking of making that dome out of obsidian, just because that's a different style. I actually went into my inspiration room to try and decide what I was going to build the dome out of, and I saw obsidian and I thought that might be a pretty cool idea, so I might do that. So you can see my inspiration room has already been put to good work. But before I go and show you that finished, I'm going to show you my update to the love garden, and it's someone called Binzerlu. Binzerlu, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's basically her birthday, and I think it's actually her sister or brother that messaged me, basically saying that it's going to be her birthday at some point during this month. I'm sure this video is not going to be uploaded on the exact day unless I become really lucky. So yeah, happy birthday. The comment said, "Hello there, Stampy. I've been watching your videos for quite some time now, and I was hoping I could be in a sign. Seeing as how it's my sister's birthday coming up, I was hoping for a sign called Bizerlu for her birthday in a month, and hopefully you'll read this and make a sign for her. Thank you in advance." So slightly cocky, thanking me in advance, assuming I would put it in. But yeah, I did put it in for you, and I've actually got another little surprise for you, Bizerlu. I'm not sure if that's actually your name or if that's sort of a nickname or something. Either way, I've got a cake here for you. I've made a birthday cake, and oh look, I managed to keep my buckets. Ah, look, they've changed it so you can keep your buckets now. I was getting all annoyed thinking like, oh, I'm wasting 3 bloody buckets for some person's birthday I don't even know. I get to keep them. Even better. Sorry for sounding really sour on your birthday. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to put a little birthday cake, just leave it down there on the bar for you. So yeah, to mark your birthday, and yeah, happy birthday. Okay, moving on now, I'm going to show you what I've changed and added to my inspiration room. And if you haven't seen the last video, why not? Why not? Watch my bloody videos. If you haven't seen my last video, then I can leave it a link in the description if you want. But basically, I was building an inspiration room, which is basically a room full of all different types of blocks. So when I'm trying to decide what I want to build out of, I could go into there and sort of decide what I want to build out of. And I heard a creeper, so I'm going to be a little bit cautious. I think this area here has been blown up about 3 times now, so I don't want to blow it up again. But yeah, this is what it looks like completed. So you see I've got almost every different type of block that you can build out of. I'm missing a few. I obviously don't have clay or bricks because there's none in my world, as far as I know. And I also don't have any diamond or gold because I'm pretty skint at the moment in terms of valuable materials. Although I do have some gold ore, so that's okay. And yeah, I think it looks quite cool. I think that's the best bit of all the different types of wool. But you can see here I've also got like TNT. And in my last video, I actually blamed Hit the Target for stealing some TNT. It actually turns out that he didn't. And so yeah, sorry for that. I hit the target, but yeah, I finally got everything that I wanted. I had a little desk in as well out of some brown wool and a little chair there, so I can sit here and get inspired by my surroundings. And that final wall there, I just put all different pictures. There's not every different type of painting there, but there's a decent selection of them. And the ceiling is note blocks, even though you can't play them because there's nothing underneath them. And the reason I use note blocks is because my swimming pool, which I built out of note blocks, we basically made about 2 stacks too many. So I had quite a few left over. So I decided to build the ceiling there out of note blocks. And I think that is everything that I've got to show you around here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go grab a dog. Well, I say tell a dog to follow me. I'm not going to literally grab a dog because I don't want the RSPCA to have a go at me. And then I'm going to show you my minecart tracks and minecart stations that I've been working on to get around my world a little bit easier. Seeing as I'm expanding, the stampylongnose empire is expanding, and I'm going to take... I think I'll take Barnaby with me because I haven't actually had Barnaby with me for a while, so... Barnaby, is that you? Is that you, boy? That's Barnaby. You can tell because he's the one with the red collar. Anyway, so yeah, I've got Barnaby with me. If you don't remember, he's actually the first dog that I named since Gregory died. So I've got a little extra special connection to him. So I'm going to try and look after him and not let him die. I've got a very bad track record with dogs. Actually, in my last video, a dog called Guilty Bark got killed by a zombie up over there somewhere. So I need to add another grave. And yeah, this is my small minecart station. And it's very similar to the minecart tracks that I have inside my house, like on either side. So I've decided that all of my minecart stations will be this kind of stone and cobblestone design. And this allows me to get to like a kind of... Ow! This allows me to slam into Barnaby. Oh no, come back, come back, come back. Right, okay, Barnaby off the track. This is no place for a dog. Barnaby! Look at that timing! Did you see that? It's like, no dog, no dog, no dog, go. Dog! Just a face there. Okay, right, 3rd time's the charm. Barnaby, move. Barnaby! I'm not joking, Barnaby! There we go. Please don't be back there. Whew! Okay, well, don't worry about me leaving the dog behind, by the way, because he'll just teleport here, because dogs can do that, apparently. Well, they can in Minecraft. So yeah, this leads to here, which is basically a crossroad. And there was just a little hut here before, which was just like a little shelter I added before I actually built my house. So I've demolished that. I've upgraded it to a kind of ugly-looking stone building, and it can lead to 3 different directions at the moment. If I build anything else, I can add sort of a mine track going in that direction as well. So obviously that leads to the house where I've just come from. If you go that way, you'll go to my spawn point, and over there you'll go to where my golf course will be. And I'll show you that in a sec, but first I'm just going to take a little minecart trip to my spawn, just because I love it so much. I don't know why, I just really love riding minecart tracks. Like, once I built this, I was just basically going back and forth for ages and just enjoying the ride. So you can see that this leads me to my emergency igloo and my spawn area. So it's kind of useful because if you spawn in here, instead of having to have a massive trek to my house over there, you can just have one quick trip on the minecart track. And Barnaby, that was very quick. I wish Barnaby could come with me. You can actually put dogs in minecart tracks, can't you? I'm not actually sure how you do it. I remember in Longbow's world that he did it. Okay, Barnaby, stay out of the way. I'm going back. And as you can see, I've also added a little tunnel so it doesn't ruin the path. I had my path here and I didn't want a minecart track going over it. So there's a little dip down here and you go back up the other side. So that's pretty fun. And the golf course is built quite far away, basically just because there was a perfect area for it. I needed a flat area and I needed it to be in a Right, Barnaby. And it needed to be in a snow biome. So there's a really big flat area all the way over here. And so that's where I've decided that I'm going to build it. So instead of having to sort of level an entire mountain somewhere near my house, I've had enough leveling, I decided just to go and be lazy and build it over here. And I also had a kind of funky tunnel here. So you kind of go through that tunnel and it looks all a bit crazy and that. And I realised that it's just starting to get dark. So I'm just going to quickly show you what's here. This is where I'm going to be building my golf course. And I've added a hedge around the outside. That's just obviously wooden blocks. And I've used some shears to get rid of some leaves, and I've just sort of piled them up. And yeah, it's just kind of quite a cool area. I know it doesn't look the biggest area, but remember, this is sort of mini golf. There's not going to be like loads of massive holes or anything. I'm going to probably have about 10 or so just different mini crazy golf course things around there, and then yeah, it should be pretty cool. And I know I'm not going to have time to build that many in this video, basically because I've like spent so long talking and updating you with everything, but hopefully I'm going to get at least the first hole done. And the first hole is basically just going to be like a straight line. It's going to be a par 1, just throw the ball in the hole, easy peasy lemon squeezy, just to sort of get you used to the golfing mechanics, if you can call them that, in Minecraft. And if you don't know how you do Minecraft golf, you basically have ice and then just sort of a hole at the end, and you can just throw anything into it and it slides along. I'm going to use snowballs. You could use... Barnaby, get off the... No, Barnaby! No, Barnaby, come back! They've stolen my golf cart! Barnaby! No! Barnaby! I forgot what Barnaby was like. I sort of just had fond memories of him. I forgot how much of a bloody nuisance he was. Oh, that better not have run him over. That better not have squashed him. Are you okay, Barnaby? Oh, look at him. He's just getting pinned against the wall. How am I going to get him out? I don't want to punch him. If I try and break the minecart down, I'm going to punch him, right? If I do that, then I'll hit it at the back. No, Barnaby, come back. There we go. That actually worked. Really? Okay, well, hopefully Breadstick's going to be going to bed. I didn't tell him if I was going to go to bed, so yeah, here we go. Looks like he's come inside. So we're going to have a quick nap, and then in the morning, I'm going to head back over to the golf area, and I'm hopefully going to get at least my first hole finished in this video. I'm fed up of starting to build something and then just running out of time and having to show you in the next video. So hopefully I can complete 100% my first golf course hole, and then at the very end of the video I'm going to go back and see what Breadstick's done, and to see if my lights are successfully working for the first time ever at the front of my theatre. And I've just realised that I've spent about like 12 minutes explaining what I'm going to be doing in this video, so over half of this video is going to be me explaining what I'm going to be doing in the second half, so sorry about that. Okay, right, good morning everybody, welcome back to day 2 of the video. Let's go and head over to my golf course and hopefully do this successfully. And I believe you don't have to wait for it to snow for the snow to be there. I think... Oh, God, there's a creeper over there. I think if you just place down water in a snow biome, I think it just freezes anyway. Oh, cow! Are you related to Barnaby at all? Bloody livestock on my minecart track. I could build like a little wall around it or something. I kind of just liked having the minecart track on like the terrain as it was. Oh, collect some goodies on my way there. Like, I didn't want to build tunnels and stuff everywhere. I kind of like the idea of you just sort of weaving in and out between the trees and stuff like that. I thought that'd be quite cool. And where's Barnaby? Right, there we go. I heard a bark. I'm so paranoid about dogs dying. The only reason why I'm taking Barnaby with me now is because I think this is probably about the safest thing that I'm going to build. I'm not going high anywhere. I'm not going out at night anywhere. I'm staying safe. So I thought it's okay to take one of my favourite dogs, Barnaby, along with the ride. And through the crazy spirally tunnel. Woo! I love that tunnel. I just like it because you go through really fast as well. It looks kind of cool. And it's kind of garish colours, I know. But it's basically wool that I had left over from dyeing other stuff. Okay, right, so let's get straight to work building my first hole. First thing I want to do is build an infinite water source. I'm just going to place that down here. And I've said it in past videos, and I'm sure most of you know anyway. To do an infinite water source, you basically have to do a 2x2 little pit in the ground. You need to put a dog in it, and then you need to fill it up. So basically I can keep taking water from that hole, and it will keep refilling itself. And luckily I was able to keep my buckets from earlier, actually. I didn't lose it from when I made that cake, because now I have plenty of buckets, so I can just fill all of these up, and I should be set, to be honest, for the rest of the video with this. I'm also just going to shove a few torches around it, so that it won't freeze over, because I do believe it doesn't have to snow. I think it would just freeze over if I left it there. So no expenses spared. Going to shove a load of torches around it, and yeah, let's go and start building the first hole. So I'm going to have a path, I think, leading around them all. I don't really want to do it like too much of a sequence. I don't want it to be too organised. I kind of like the idea of it just being like holes everywhere, so I don't have to worry too much about that. So I'm just going to build the first hole here, then worry about like where the path's going to be and stuff, and worry about that a bit of a later date. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some snowballs so I can test it out in a minute. And yeah, okay, let's start building then. So it's just going to be like a little straight area here, and then it will lead out to just a little bit at the end here, and you've got to throw it in and get it into a hole. And I was actually sent a video for inspiration. There's one of my subscribers called Littlewood, who's actually someone I know in real life as well. I went to college with him, and he's been watching my videos, and I mentioned that I was making a golf course to him, so he actually made a video to try and give me inspiration and sort of show me how to do it. So if you do want to check that video out, I give him a shout out. I'll leave a link to that in the description. And he's actually did some holes like based on my videos. He did one based on the love garden and stuff. And I think I've done this too big, actually. I don't know how I'm managing to muck up this very early hole, but I think it should just be one in the middle. It's got to be symmetrical, so I think just like this would be okay. I don't actually know how much they roll. And what I'm thinking I might also do is I won't try it in this video because I'm probably going to have to... Oh, sorry, Barnaby. Sorry, Barnaby. Come here. Come here, boy. Barnaby, I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to have, like, the pit that it falls into, like a pressure pad at the bottom, so that it will, like, play like a dong or something. I'll put, like, a note block there, and so hopefully that would be pretty cool. And so, where should my hole be? Okay, I have my hole... sorry, I really should have worked this out before doing the video. This is why I try and build simple things in the video, because I spend so long, like, I spend about 90% of the time thinking than like 10% actually building. So right, I think that'll be okay. That block will be where the hole is, so if I chuck a load of water in here, hopefully this will just freeze like pretty instantly, and I should have like my first hole, should be something like that. And I'm going to have just another type of block here, I'm not sure what, to sort of signify that that's sort of the starting point. And I'm going to put a little sign up saying like what the par of the hole is, like what are you expected to be able to do the hole in. And I think this will be a par 1. I'm not actually sure like how far like things roll on the snow. They don't actually go that far, so hopefully this will freeze over. I'm not sure whether I am going to have to wait for it to properly snow though, which would be annoying if like every single hole before I can test it out I got to wait. But what I am going to do while I wait for that to freeze, if it is going to freeze, I'm just going to go over to some ice which is over here and just sort of see how far these go, like if I throw them. Okay, so I've got a nice bit of ice here. So okay, this is the starting block, and I throw it like that. Okay, oh, I get some pretty decent distance. Look at that. So 1, 2, Barnaby, you're not helping me count. Out the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. So I can go 10 blocks. So that should easily be a par 1. The only real worry. Sorry, I sound like Jonathan Ross there, if you know who he is. The only real worry would be that like they overshoot it, because yeah, they should easily be able to get that in. And it looks like we've got our first bit of ice here as well. So it looks like I'm not going to have to wait for it to snow. So let me just shove a bit more water down there, because I don't know if it will freeze when the water's sort of in a current. So I'll just chuck a bit more water down there, and hopefully we'll be all right. Hopefully having these blocks here isn't stopping it from freezing at all, but I think we should be all right. I just really want to have one go myself. I want to just see if I can get it in first go before I go back and see how Breadstick's doing with the old flashing lights at the front there. So I'm just going to fill the rest in here so there won't be any currents, and hopefully that will make it freeze. I don't know if there's anything else I can do to sort of speed up the process. I might try just getting rid of one of these like half slabs. Oh no, look, it's all freezing over anyway. Okay, so it looks like it's just going to simply be a waiting game. Yeah, okay, it's freezing over pretty quick now. Barnaby, you don't want to get frozen in there. There'll be like people in like 10 years are going to go back into this Minecraft world, and they're going to be mining. There's just going to be like a frozen dog there, like an ancient dog from stampylongnose's lovely world past, and they're going to defrost you and bring you back to life, and you're going to tell many tales of how I abused you and accidentally hit you and drove minecart tracks into you. I think like Barnaby's just really likes being in the camera, just really likes attention. Seems like wherever I go, he just sort of goes in front of me and just like looks at the camera, just sort of like, film me. Okay, right. Well, while that's freezing over, then I might as well do something productive rather than just ramble on and try and fill time. I'm gonna build like a little path here from the start. And also I should build a chest just full of snowballs for people. So yeah, I guess my path can go along here like this, along this wall, and then I can just have all my holes to the left, and then yeah, that should be pretty cool. I think I'll just do a wooden plank path. When in doubt of what to build something out of, just use wooden planks. It's kind of the go-to building material. It's so good because just one wooden block gives you 4 planks. It's so easy to build out of just because you can get so much of it so quickly. Especially now I've got my tree farm, which I love. Makes things so much easier. And Barnaby out the way. This is actually kind of bringing back memories. I don't know if you watched it, but a video, probably one of my first videos I made when I got like all of my dogs for the first time, and I probably had about 7 dogs or something with me, and I took them with me for pretty much the entire video, and I was trying to make a farm or something, and just every block I tried to like destroy, a dog would just fall down in front of me and be like, hello! And yeah, it was extremely annoying. Okay, right, so yeah, the path will kind of go like that, and then I'm going to have some other type of block there, I guess, just sort of show it's the starting point. I just put down some black wool for now. Do I have an axe? I do have an axe. Okay, so yeah, a black wool, because it's the only other material I have on me, can signify the starting point. Yeah, I build my little chest here and fill it full of all the snowballs I have. I do believe that I've got a crafting table in here, I do. Right, so I'm going to shove a sign up and shove down a chest. Hopefully this is not going to take too long to freeze, because it's going to start getting dark soon. I don't want the video to drag on too much. Just like, it's the equivalent of just like watching snow dry, isn't it? Just waiting for the ice to sort of randomly freeze, the water to freeze, sorry. Okay, right. Can I put a sign there? Or is it going to be floating? Oh, it's going to be floating. That's no good. Yeah, and if you've got any suggestions for sort of holes that I could put up in the future, please do let me know. Like, I kind of want them to be themed. I don't want them just to be, like, weird shapes and stuff. Like, if you have any ideas, like, because they normally have things like, I don't know, like, windmills and stuff, like lighthouses and, like, dinosaurs and stuff themed holes. And there's only a certain amount of things I can do with blocks, but it would be good to kind of have some more like featured holes rather than just different shapes. Although I'm kind of realizing like how small this area is. If you look at how much space this hole's taking up, and this is basically just about as simple as a hole you could have. So yeah, if you do have any suggestions or anything, then yeah, please do let me know. And yeah, the funnier and the most creative, like, the better. Okay, right, I'm just going to shove this chest down here. I'm going to fill that full of snowballs. That can be the ball supply. And okay, right, we've now got at least a hole around here, so I'm going to fill that in there, and now I'm going to have a go. It's going to be slightly more difficult for me because I'm still waiting for some of the water to freeze, but let's see if I can get it in, hole in one. Here we go. There. No! Right, throw number 2. No, I didn't learn, did I? There we go. Okay, so par 1, and I got it in 3. Barnaby's the ball collector. Okay, right, as it's getting dark, and I really don't want to die or to have my dog die, I'm going to rush back now to Breadstick and see how progress on Operation Make Lights Flash is going, and then that'll be about the end of the video. So, yeah, not quite the end yet. I was about to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you later then, but I don't want to end the video too prematurely. It's actually quite good that it's getting dark, because we were able to see the lights like glowing in the night sky properly, even though like redstone torches give out like the most pathetic amount of light ever. I wish we could have redstone lanterns. In the PC version you can have like proper lights which you can switch on and off, and I so wish I could have them, but I'm just gonna have to make do with this for now. And it's also a nice excuse for me to smash into a wall to ride my minecart track. Any excuse that I can find to ride minecart tracks, I always jump at it. Apart from when you're riding in other people's world. I hate that. When you're riding a minecart track in someone else's world and it's really laggy and the world loads in too slow and that. Okay, Breadstick, how have you done? Okay, well, he's here. He's not working, so I'm assuming progress is okay. Not much flashing's going on, I'll be honest. Okay, looks like Breadstick couldn't get it working. Let's go and have a quick look inside. Let's see what he's done. Did you just punch me? Something just hit me. I just got hurt by something. There's not a zombie or anything, is there? Breadstick, if you just punch me, then Barnaby's going to go for you. I think Barnaby's stuck here. I think you're safe for now, Breadstick, but you better run. I don't think he's letting me go inside. Oh, there we go. This is what happens. This is what happens when you fail to build. Do you remember my last video? Longbow failed, so I hit him with a sword. Breadstick, you failed to finish your job, so you get eaten by a dog. The rules are rules. They might seem harsh, but they're fair, okay? You had a fair chance and plenty of time to make this work. Breadstick's lair. Oh my god, it sounds menacing. There's bloody gaps everywhere. Oh no! I think there's been a creeper. Oh look! It's destroyed in here as well. Look, there's holes in my toilet. Well, I mean, you'd expect at least one hole in the toilet, or it'll get clogged up. But oh no, there's my confession stand. My concession stand's been destroyed. I got holes in my wallpaper. Oh well, Breadstick deserved to get killed by Barnaby. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to end the video now, and I'm going to help Breadstick clean up this mess that he's made. And I want to thank you for watching this video. As I say, if you do have any suggestions for any other future holes that I could build in my golf course, then please leave them in a comment below. As I've said in past videos, I'm now only adding one person to my love garden per video, and the way I'm deciding who to add is by my favourite comment. So make sure you add something like that will make me laugh, or just something creative or funny, and then I'll add you to my love garden. Also, if you just want to suggest any other rooms I could add to my house, or just other things I could build in general, I'm always open to new ideas. So as I say, just leave a comment down below and I'll reply to you. Please don't message me on Xbox or send me friend requests on Xbox, because my friends list is full, and every time I sign online I have a load of messages, and it's really annoying going through replying to people on Xbox, just because I don't have a keyboard, so I'm going to sort of type every letter separately. So if you want to contact me, please either do it on YouTube via a private message, or as I say, a comment, or you can message me on Twitter, and that's a much easier way for me to reply to you and talk to you all. But that's the end of the video. Sorry for blabbering so much at the end. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!